Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Ty, and I bought a little something on eBay. You know, I want a new deck other than the one I already have for Dragon Ball Super, and I got really lucky. So I just guessed. Let's take a look at it. It's $20 for all these, so it was a steal. A steal. All right. So the leader is Jiren. Wait, what? I'm just confusion. It's stuck in the tape. Don't do this to me. Alright. We have the leader Jiren. This man is crazy. He's not as crazy as absolute destructive Jiren, but he is still a threat. You know, he is amazing. His effect, wait for it to focus. When this card attacks, draw one card, and when you awaken, choose up to two of your energies, and switch them into active mode. So that's a pretty basic one, but if you flip it over, it's much more interesting. When this card attacks, draw one card. At the end of the turn, choose up to two Universe 11s in your battle area, switch them into active mode. That means two of your units are safe, and that's the whole gist of the deck, is to keep as many of your units as safe as possible. And that's what I like about the deck. So, this right here, absolute Justice Jiren, is worth a pretty penny now, and this came with one of them, and it's an SR. That's worth a bit, but this man, he is insane. He's quadruple strike just built in, and you can reduce the cost of this card by 1 for each Universe 11 in your battle area. And that's why the leader is so good, because each turn you can keep 2 of them safe. And that is disgusting. And you have other units in the deck that pretty much make this man indestructible. Or pretty much just make themselves indestructible, in a way. And when your opponent chooses when you play this card, choose all of your opponent's battle cards and energies in rest mode and place him in the drop area. That is a field nuke. If you can get this guy out early game, you're done. Your opponent is over. He's a 10 drop, but his permanent can make him really cheap. Our next card is another Jiren, another SR Jiren, really cool. Universe's strongest. He is zesty. He has a built-in deflect, so people cannot do counterplays. He has quadruple strike built in, just like Absolute Justice Jiren. His permanent is when there are 9 or more Universe 11s in your drop area, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 6. That turns this 12 drop into a 6 drop. That can be cheaper than your Absolute Justice Jiren. And then his another permanent is during battle, when this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate counters or blockers. 40k beater. This man, insane. Insane, I tell you, man. He's disgusting. So, and then we got our last rarity, card of rarity in the deck. Toppo. My main man. He's just a holo, but it's still a really nice holo. He's a 4-drop with 20k power, so it's pretty good. When you play this card, if your leader card is Universe 11, which it would be, look at the top 10 cards of your deck, choose up to 2 Universe 11s with an energy cost of 3 or less among them, and play them in rest mode. Then shuffle your deck. This is a good way to quickly build up cards on your field, so you can get cards like Absolute Justice Jiren and Universe Strongest Jiren. If you don't activate Awakens Jiren's ability, you can Toppo on the field, summon two units in rest mode, and then you swing with Lead Jiren, and that retaps them. That makes them safe for the whole turn. And that is disgusting. Alright, now we're going to keep on going. We have another Topo, who's also hollow. I think we have 4 hollowed Topos, which is nice. Yes. So, now, Ox King Data Heart. This card is nasty. So you play this card, any card of 3 or less energy cost gains barrier. This keeps the survivability of your cards disgusting. And we got 4 of those. I already had one in my other yellow deck, and I love it. So it's really nice. Alright, hero combination Zorre. This man, he does not die. So, he has built-in blocker, 5k, a 2-drop, plus Ox King, barrier, if that's the case. But if another Universe 11 is in play in your battle area, this card cannot be KO'd in battle once per turn. So you have to swing at this guy twice. So, and at that point, it's not even worth it. So he is really good for just staying on the field, helping you get out Absolute Justice Jiren, or Jiren's Universe Strongest whenever this guy bails, eventually. Because your opponents would be like, oh, I want to get rid of that. You know, but you gotta get their priorities straight and get rid of the other stuff. So we got 4 of those. Zesty, man. Good card. Now, these are cards I wasn't really thinking about. So, these are new to me. Dual Attack. Built-in Dual Attack for a 4-drop. Nice. When you play this card, if another Universe 11 is in play in your battle area, choose up to 1 of your opponent's energies in rest mode. That card cannot be switched to active mode until the beginning of your next turn. That shuts down one of your opponent's energies. Okay, that is insane. That means if you get that out early as possible, that can pretty much stop one of your opponent's turn in its tracks sometimes. Alright, now our next hero combination is Voyon. His ability, he is a 2-drop, a 10k beater, so very early game card. Permanent, during your turn, if another Universe 11 is in play in your battle area, the card gains 5k. Very simple. And then at the end of your turn, switch this card back to active mode. This is a good, amazing card. This whole deck is based around survival and keeping your cards afloat until you can get these 2 on the field. These are your win conditions. These 2 will win you the game if they touch the field at that point, because they all have built-in survival, and so does all your other cards. So this will be the last few cards. I think this is 4. 3, 4, yeah. Alright, still got a bit more to go. We got Katat Zone, I think. It's the deck's negate. Negate the attack, then if your leader card is Universe 11, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and set to rest mode. This is Crusher Ball inside of a negate, which is insane. That means if you use that on someone, you can then shut someone else down. So now you no longer have to wait and you don't have to take a hit from someone else just so you can save your negate for another unit that would do more damage. So you can negate a 30k striker, you know, and then you can switch like a double striker into rest mode. We got 4 of those. Now I think we're getting into some more zesty stuff. Swift Warrior Dispo. At the end of your battle, after you combo with this card from your hand, if your leader card is Universe 11, play this card in rest mode. I read that terribly. At the end of the battle, after you combo with this card from your hand, your leader card is Universe 11, play this card in rest mode. So, you spend an energy, you combo with it, then it goes, and after that, you summon it. It's an amazing 15 beater, and at that point, it's really worth just comboing with them. Just to spam your field some more. And we got 4 of those. Alright. Key Bomb support Katat, or Katet. She's the super combo of the deck, and when you combo with this card, if your leader card is Universe 11 and you have 5 or less life, draw one card, and this card gains 10k combo power for the duration of the turn. This is the Destiny dependable Pan that you get in the Crimson Saiyan starter deck. It's just instead of 4 or less, it's 5 or less. And it's specifically for Universe 11. So, a bit more restrictions, but it is better for this deck. Hero Combination Catal. He has built-in Barrier, which is always a nice little add. And then 1500, which is nice. 5000 combo. And his permanent is, if there are 2 or more Universe 11s other than this card in your battle area, play in your battle area, this card gains 5k power and double strike. That is disgusting. You are always going to have more than 2 in your battle area. So that is a game ender. You want them out as much as possible with all your units. It's a spam deck that doesn't use a lot of spam, but they all get themselves out in different ways, or they have protections. So, your combination Kunchi. Activate main once per turn. Choose one card in your life now to your hand, which can help you get to your Jiren much faster. In your hand, if another Universe 11 is in play in your battle area, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 4 or less. Push it to rest mode. That makes it susceptible to any of the other beaters. So that's nice. That's a nice card. That's to open your opponent up and get you to Jiren, to awaken Jiren, which is the main event. Tupper. Tupper is really good. He's one of the best, actually. When you play this card, he's a 5k beater, 1 drop, so really early. When you play this card, look at the top 3 cards from your deck and choose up to one Universe 11 among them and add to your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is the Chi-Chi of the deck. In the starter deck for Crimson Saiyan, there's a Chi-Chi. You search top 3 for a Goku lineage and you add to your hand. This is just for Universe 11. So here is the main event. The best of the best card in the deck, I feel, is Secret Vitality Jiren. This man is disgusting. He's a 15k beater, 3 drop. 3 drop, insane. Insane. 5k combo power, but you're not going to be using them for combos. Alright? When you play this card, if your leader card is Universe 11, you may place 1 yellow card from your hand in the drop area, and if you do, choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO them. This is a monster. He will open up your opponent all day, and that's 4. That's disgusting. This deck, I can't wait to try it out. It is nasty, and I got a really good deal on it. It was only $20 for the whole thing. Whereas these 2 cards by themselves, people are wanting to pay. People want people to pay $15 for an SR version of him. That's disgusting. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I sure did. Can't wait to show off the deck eventually. Maybe not on the channel, but just me. Can't wait to play it. Thank you for all watching. Have a nice day.